Youth Diversion presents our hashtag KYPP Keep Your Privates Private presentation. So let's start with something that we're all familiar with, social media. There are certain benefits of social media, like connecting with friends and family, making new friends or acquaintances. It develops our socialization skills. It can foster creativity and allow us to be inspired. It also provides access to information to help us with our everyday needs, entertainment, and business promotion and advertising. Social media has become a large and nearly integral part of our daily life in our world. And yet, many of us upload content without thinking of the long-term consequences. Why didn't this pic get over 200 likes? Am I ugly? It can negatively impact our self-esteem. We can begin to tie our self-worth with likes, compare ourselves to unrealistic standards, adhere to a societal definition of body image, and follow unhealthy trends. It may seem as though everyone has the perfect life, although a recent study has shown that we only post about 1% of our lives online. Social media can also promote cyberbullying and harassment. We often say things online that we wouldn't say in person, and we certainly don't always treat others the way we'd like to be treated. It can also lead to the fear of missing out, which ruins our ability to enjoy the present moment in life. Next, social media can have negative impacts on our mental health. It can lead to anxiety and depression. Social media can make you feel as though you aren't doing as well as others, as though they have the perfect body, the perfect boyfriend, or the perfect life. While this is simply the influence of social media's fabricated reality, it can begin to have a significant impact on our brain. Let's talk about the psychology of social media and the brain. Our brains desire a certain chemical called dopamine, also known as the happy drug. It's proven that the likes and reposts of our social media content can release dopamine. This is the same chemical process that occurs with addiction to alcohol and tobacco. We subconsciously develop a dependence on this feeling, the same way that addicts do. The engagement that we receive on social media can begin to directly impact our mood, our happiness, and our sense of self-worth. Did you know that social media can cause sleep deprivation? Studies are showing that many youth are getting 6 hours of sleep or less. But why? Our electronic devices release harmful light emissions on our eyes. This disturbs our circadian rhythm, our body's natural clock. This lack of sleep can lead to depression, suicidal thoughts, obesity, and poor school performance. So let's talk about internet addiction. This is the uncontrollable use of the internet that results in excessive time consumption and/or social dysfunction. Did you know that 86% of students in Ontario visit social media sites daily? Don't lie, you're one of them. It's proven that excessive internet consumption can lead to depression, self-injurious behaviors, obesity, and increased alcohol and tobacco use. So, what are the signs of internet addiction? You may begin losing track of time while online. Sacrificing sleep to stay online. Feeling agitated when online time is interrupted. checking social media several times a day, and more, like choosing the internet over your priorities, lying about internet use, constantly itching to get back online, and losing interest in activities that were once enjoyable. Let's look at how it can impact our interpersonal relationships. This can be with family, friends, significant others, teachers, coaches, etc., etc. Internet dating is now a common way to explore new relationships. We can explore sexual interest with perceived safety and hidden identity. These factors can give us the confidence to engage in language and actions that we may not engage in during face-to-face encounters. Online use can lead to romance scams, where teens are lured into troubling situations like money laundering schemes, exploitation, and/or human trafficking. Let's try and recognize the difference between a healthy, unhealthy, and abusive relationship. This is Mark. He's very respectful, communicative, and makes his girlfriend laugh. This is Cindy. She feels safe, comfortable, and very loved in their relationship. This is Jeremy. He doesn't feel very comfortable expressing his feelings, and he has low self-esteem. This is Alicia. She's a very jealous person who makes demeaning comments towards Jeremy when she sees him talking to other people. This is David. He tends to get very angry and physical. He can use words to describe his girlfriend like slut and bitch. This is Sarah. Sometimes she feels unsafe around David, as though she's trapped in their relationship. If she breaks up with him, he may retaliate against her. It's not hard to tell which of the three are healthy, unhealthy, and downright abusive. A healthy relationship means both you and your partner are communicating with one another, respectful of each other, you're trusting, honest, there's equality between you two, and you also enjoy your own time away from one another without jealousy. You may be in an unhealthy relationship if your partner is not communicating with you. For example, they're ghosting you, they're disrespectful, there's no trust, dishonesty, someone's trying to take control of the relationship or of you, and you're only allowed to spend time together. Abuse occurs in a relationship when one partner is communicating in a hurtful or threatening way. They mistreat you, they accuse you of cheating when it's not true, or they deny their actions, which are actually abusive. It's important to understand that just because you feel as though someone loves you, it doesn't mean that you might not be experiencing a form of abuse. Love is the ultimate blinder. Let's talk about the importance of healthy boundaries, which is the fine line between what's comfortable and uncomfortable. Abuse happens when one violates the boundaries of another. Let's analyze two scenarios. You tell Obama that he cannot take a sip of your water, and yet he does it anyway. A boy continuously tries to hug a girl, even after she says no. Which is an example of disrespecting boundaries? Guess what? They both are. Let's talk about consent, a very important word. Consent is permission for something to happen. This is predicated on three factors. Clarity, like a yes or a no. A maybe is not consent. Coherence, saying yes while under the influence of substances and alcohol does not count. Willingness, not feeling pressured or afraid to say no. Let's move on to sending and receiving nude photos. Sexting can be through any electronic form of communication. Whether it's Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, it's most common through text messaging. But why is it that teens send nudes? It could be for romance. They think it's fun and flirtatious, maybe seeking a significant other and desiring the approval of the romantic interest. It could be as an act of aggression, a form of harassment or bullying, seeking revenge against someone else. It could be because of social pressure. Given that it's the popular thing to do, you may feel peer pressured by others. Or it could be from carelessness. Teens think that they won't get caught and that it's not a big deal. They may be unaware that it's 100% illegal. Wait, did someone say illegal? It's true that the sending of these inappropriate body parts could have legal ramifications. Here's the Canadian government document outlining this issue. In Canada, child porn refers to a picture, video, or another visual representation that shows a person under 18 engaged in intimate sexual activity, or that depicts a sexual organ or the anal region of a person. Possessing and distributing child pornography is a very serious criminal offense. You can be charged with this offense even if you are under 18 yourself. Here are some things to remember. If you're caught, legal fees can be very expensive. Jail? Well, jail sucks. And if you have to register as a sex offender, it will follow you throughout the rest of your life. An unfortunate fact of life is that human trafficking is an active issue. This is the buying or selling of humans, or moving of humans, so that they can be used for profit. It is the purest form of objectification, and it is directly linked to child pornography. They say that human trafficking is a modern form of slavery, given that humans are treated like tools with no regard for their well-being. So, where does this happen? Many human traffickers will try and develop seemingly genuine relationships with unsuspecting people online, and then lure them into agreeing to a meetup. Many others will use charming gimmicks or force to recruit civilians in public places. Kids and teens are especially at risk. "93% of human trafficking victims in Canada are Canadian-born. Whether we like it or not, this is happening in our malls, our schools, our playgrounds, and our cities. Please ask yourself, have you ever worked for someone that's stolen all or some of your money? Have you ever felt forced into doing something that made money for someone else? Has fear or confusion ever made you feel trapped in an unwanted lifestyle? There's a fantastic local organization that can help you with any questions or concerns that you may have regarding this issue. Don't be afraid to reach out. Nowadays, internet use has become an essential part of our lives. It's important that we learn to practice online safety. There's so much digital information online, and we're constantly surrounded by so much stimulus that it can get overwhelming. Obviously, having strong passwords is important. Although the most important thing is awareness of your digital footprint. This is the trail of data that you create while using the internet. This data is tracked across every single app and website that you'll ever use in your life. We may have posted things a long time ago using vocabulary that we didn't fully understand, and it can come back to bite us today. Just look at Kevin Hart and how he lost his job hosting the Oscars. Or just recently when a hateful group chat of U of Windsor students was uncovered. So, how can we manage our digital footprint? First things first, Google yourself. See what information comes up. This allows you to analyze your profile searchability. Pay attention to what information is public and needs to be deleted or privatized. Think about the way in which your character may come across with the things you post and the words you use. Consider, what would Grandma say if she saw that? Ultimately, you need to stay proactive. Keep your public profile picture appropriate, remove controversial or personal posts from public view, filter through your genuine friends and acquaintances, weed out the ones that you don't know, use strong passwords, turn your geolocation data off, and if you're meeting someone that you met online, always have a safety plan. Just be smart. Thank you so much for watching our #KYPP video presented by Youth Diversion. Youth Diversion has been around in the community for 40 years and hopefully will be around for many more, providing supportive programming to kids 6 to 18 years of age. If you want to learn more, check us out online, on our website, or social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok.